Okay. So in last class, we had studied about this euglenoids. Okay. So we have already done this. So these are photosynthetic, and in absence of sunlight, they are heterotrophic. Only if sunlight is present, they can produce their food. But if in the absence of sunlight, they will depend on other organisms for food. The pigment are identical to the higher plants. Which is the pigment present in higher plant? Chlorophyll. So this pigment which is present here is similar to the higher plant. Example, euglena. So this is the structure. It has two flagella. One is here, the one will be a smaller one and larger one. Next is slime mould. So right, so this is fourth Roman number, okay? Slime molds. Slime molds. They are saprophytic protists. So just write saprophytic protists. Whatever is in red, that is important. Okay. They are saprophytic protists. What is saprophyte? What is saprophyte? Fungi is a saprophyte. So what is saprophyte? Where they will, what they will eat? They will eat dead organic matter. Okay, saprophyte means they depend on dead organic matter. Dead but organic, like living organisms which are dead, like wood, leaves, dead. So the body moves along the decaying twigs and leaves, engulfing organic matter. So the body initially it is very small. So this body, if there is any leaf here, if there is any leaf here, this part will start moving it over here. If they find any organic matter over here, this part will start moving here. It will hit, and this is how it gets spread. Okay, this is how it will get spread. Under suitable condition, they form an aggregate called plasmodium. Okay, so under suitable condition, they will get grouped together like this group. Okay, they will form a aggregation. Aggregation means a cluster. Aggregation cluster. So they aggregate to form plasmodium. It may spread over several feet. Okay, so you can write first and third point. Huh? Third point about plasmodium is enough. So it can cover over several feet. So slowly we are moving. See, first it was photosynthetic, then they were heterotrophic, and slowly we are coming to saprophytic. Indirectly, we are going to fungi because fungi is saprophyte. So this cluster is called as plasmodium. Cluster, they will come form a cluster. You know what is slime, no? Slime, you all know that. Jelly-like substance. Good, no? So that plasmodium is very important. Next, under slime mold, only under unfavorable condition, plasmodium differentiates and form fruiting bodies bearing spores at the tip. When there is unfavorable conditions, conditions which are not suitable for growth, that time what they will do, this plasmodium will form fruiting bodies. These fruiting bodies you can see, no? Okay. These fruiting bodies which are called as spores. Okay. Spores. Now spores have true walls. True walls which is very hard and resistant and survive for many years. This spores will have a wall which is very hard and resistant and it can survive for many years. Now, what will happen after many years or after 1 year usually it is, when suitable conditions are back, what will happen to these spores? it will grow back into the slime. It is just like a egg, anda. It is like a egg. So when suitable conditions are back, these spores will again go in the slime mold stage. They will grow to become slime mold. Spores have two works. They are highly resistant and can survive many years. Spores are dispersed by air current. Okay, spores are dispersed by air current. Means they move from one place to another by the with the help of wind or air. Okay, see you can see the picture of the spores. Okay, these are called fruiting bodies. In this, there will be spores. Spores are mostly light, okay, so that they can easily move with the help of wind.
Write the first point.
Yeah, write the first point only from this. Under unfavorable condition, Plasmodium differentiates and form fruiting bodies called bearing spores at the tip. Okay. There will be spores at the tip. And the other point, you have to know one thing, that spores means it will have very hard wall or resistance to any chemical also. They are very resistant, spores. And they can survive for many years. Okay. The spores can survive for many years. Okay, then the next one is protozoan. That is fifth. That is the fifth one. So first, which one is first? Chrysophyte. Chrysophyte. Then we studied dinoflagellates. Okay. Then after dinoflagellates, that is euglenoid. After euglenoid, we studied slime mold and then protozoa. So protozoa, they are heterotrophs, predator of parasites. They are heterotroph. So they can be either predator or parasites. They are primitive relatives of animal. Okay. So there are four groups of protozoa. You just write the four groups of protozoa. Just write protozoa. They are heterotrophs. Protozoa dash heterotrophs. Okay. They are heterotrophs. And four groups of protozoa: amoeboid protozoa, flagellated protozoa, ciliated protozoa, and sporozoans. So these are the four groups of protozoa: amoeboid protozoa, that is amoeba; flagellated protozoa, which will have flagella; ciliated protozoa, which will have cilia; and sporozoans. So again, to tell you the five, at least you have to know the five names. First is chrysophytes, second is dinoflagellates. Okay. Then third is euglenoid, fourth slime mold, and fifth protozoa. So we have to study two characteristics of each. That is enough for you. Basics. So amoeboid protozoa. Again, same thing, same point. We all know this Protista. Where they live, where we are found in the water. Now this water can be either fresh water, sea water, or moist water. So common point is that they are aquatic. Now they move and capture their prey with the help of pseudopodia. Okay. They move and capture their prey with the help of pseudopodia. Example, amoeba. So write this point.
The second one.
The second one, they move and capture their prey with the help of pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is false feet. False feet. So you can see this is pseudopodia. This one will also be pseudopodia. Example, amoeba. So this is a predator. This is a predator. Amoeba is a predator. And they will go and capture the prey with the help of pseudopodium. Marine forms have silica shells on the surface. Marine forms have silica shells on the surface. Marine forms will have silica shell on the surface. And the third point, some are parasites, example, ant amoeba. Some are parasites, example, ant amoeba. So example of predator is amoeba. An example of parasite, a protozoan which is a parasite is ant amoeba. This causes the disease called ant amoebiasis. This will cause the disease called ant amoebiasis. Okay, let's go to the next one. Flagellated protozoa. Okay, flagellated protozoa, free living or parasite. They have flagella. What do you write? Just write parasitic form causes disease called sleeping sickness. Example, trypsonoma. Trypanosoma. This parasitic form causes disease like sleeping sickness. Example, trypanosoma. So they will have flagella. Okay. They have flagella. This is sleeping sickness, and this sleeping sickness, this protozoa that is trypanosoma is carried by this fly called tsetse fly. This fly will carry it from one person to another. If this person is suffering from sleeping sickness, this person will have trypanosoma protozoa in the body. When this fly comes in contact with this body or this person, and if it goes and sits on it, then there are chances of transferring the disease. So this person might also get sleeping sickness. Got? Then ciliated protozoa, they have cilia. They have cilia. They have gullet. Is ciliated protozoa, they have cilia. Cilia, this structure you can see outside, brush like this brush. This is all cilia. This brush like structure. Okay, this is cilia. So they have cilia. They have gullet, a cavity through which food can enter inside. It is like a mouth. Okay, they have gullet, which is like a mouth. Till now, there is no organism we have seen with a mouth. So this is somewhat starting of mouth. Okay, they have gullet, which opens to outside. Due to movement of cilia, water with food will enter into the gullet. So water with food enters through this gullet. Water with food will enter the gullet. Example, paramecia. Okay. Example is paramecia. Example, paramecia. Next is sporozoa, the last one. They have infectious spore-like stage. Sporozoa means they will have a stage in which spores will be produced. In between, there will be a stage where spores are produced. Example, plasmodium, which causes malaria. Sporozoans means they have a spore-like stage in between. Spore. Okay. In their life cycle, in between, if there is unfavorable condition, the organisms will produce spore and stay inactive. When the favorable condition arises, they will again grow into a new protozoa. Sporozoa means they have spore-like stage in the life cycle. So just write these 2 points. Then we'll go to the fungi kingdom.